This is the Neat Steam Cleaner, and I'm gonna show you a couple different examples of where I have used it. I'm gonna attempt to clean up these paint stains. In the bathroom here, I've got paint stains on the ground, and in here, let's see if it'll clean it up. It comes with a few different accessories. One is this triangle point. You've got a window cleaning squeegee steamer, and then you have a mop connection, and the mop connection comes with 3 mopping pads, and then you've got detailing pieces here, which are fantastic, probably my favorite feature, and then some microfiber towels. On the actual steam cleaner, there's these buttons that allow you to disconnect all the different sections so that if you're going to go detailing in your car, you can take off the longer hoses and just detail just like that. And then if you want it to be a little bit longer, you can put it all the way back together if you're reaching up to clean the windows. The length of this is quite nice, that if you're standing straight up and doing floor mopping, it's well and good to use it that way. You have 2 triggers. The bottom trigger turns on the machine, and then the top trigger locks it in so it can stay on at all times. I ran this for 45 minutes and it didn't run out of water. And there's 40 ounces of water that you can fill in this container. I think it probably would last for about an hour or so because it was pretty much empty, but that was having the trigger held the entire time. And I actually was steaming wood for a woodworking project, and I used this in that scenario, and it actually worked fantastic. The container that holds water is pressurized, so when you turn on the machine, a bunch of pressure is built up in this. It takes about 8 minutes, and you've got the big on switch right here. It takes 8 minutes to be fully pressurized and heated up. And at that point you can steam, and then you can steam continuously from there. The top has a screw that you'll hear as I release that, the pressure is coming out. So I've had this off for a while, but you can depressurize it by holding the trigger down before you undo the screw. Top has a top handle, which works really good. Then the hose is an 8-foot hose. I'm gonna throw the triangle connection on, and let's go clean up some paint or see if we can. I've got some concrete out back where I painted this back room, and I got paint all over the concrete. I didn't put down drop cloths, so let's go see how this does. So you have this large knob here on the top. You can remove that, make sure it's depressurized, and you can do that by pulling the trigger. Then you can fill it with water. And if it's not filling up quick enough with water, you can come over here, see the bubbles? If you pull the trigger, it's going to allow air out this other side, which those bubbles will reduce and it'll fill up much quicker with that trigger pulled. And you'll see the funnel right there is allowing it to funnel in, which is really nice that that entire funnel is built into the machine. So it fills up pretty quick. That should get us for about 45 minutes of continuous use. Then screw it in. Okay, so here's the machine. Something I haven't mentioned yet is that it is on wheels. And so plug it in here to a normal plug-in. So you can wheel it around. If you're mopping, you can just pull this, no problem. So the light will be off, and then to turn it on, you'll click it, orange. And when it turns green, you're ready to go. All right, we're green, so we're good to steam. Now let's go in close on some paint on the concrete. This has been here for about 2 months now, so let's see if any of this will clean up. So you'll pull the trigger, you'll start to steam. Gonna steam it first and then we can brush it. Oh wow, it's already going away. Wow, did you see that? Look how clean that gets it immediately, basically. So I'll hold it on it, and it seems to heat it up, loosen everything, and then brushing it off. Well, that's satisfying. Let's do this next spot. There's a whole lot there. Let's see if we can get it. So this is cleaning the floor super quickly. You can see the steam coming out there. Now, it will get wet, so that's what those towels are for, is to wipe it up, because there's no vacuum on this like a shampooer. It's a steam cleaner, so it's going to use basically pressurized, really hot steam, and then with the stiff bristles, we'll scrape it off. So you got the heat and the pressure is gonna loosen the product, or loosen whatever you're trying to clean, and then you get the bristles to rub it off. Let's try with this detailer in the sink. The detailer right here comes with a bunch of different little attachments, including even a brass one, but this is just a hard bristled one. Let's see how it does on the sink. All right, so we've got a sink that's just full of crud, and a lot of this was actually here before I moved into this place. So let's see how well this detailer cleans it up. All right, so conclusions on the steam machine. It didn't work as good on the vinyl as the concrete as far as removing paint. It worked really good on the wall to remove paint, and it worked really good on a sink to remove just a bunch of gunk. I will say that if you want something more powerful, go with the smaller detailer one. The bigger triangle piece, I just think the steam has more area to go, so it's not as powerful, but it still cleans really well. It cleaned up the paint off the concrete, but it wasn't doing a good job on the vinyl, where this did a better job on the vinyl. So all in all, I see this as a tool that is not used super frequently. It's like a detailing tool. It's super specialty. And if you have a little bit of patience, steam the area first and then scrub it. That seems to be best, rather than scrubbing it immediately. It seems like you need to heat it up, the area, to loosen all the gunk, and then you can scrub it from there. But overall, I really like this machine. I like how compact and light it is, and I'm gonna continue to use it for steaming things in woodworking and cleaning up around the shop.